for you off the Lambos out on Collins. I be
Hello friends, welcome to Everything Unit. In this channel, we have been uploading many videos on software installation, some of the Amazon products, DNP, that is data network protocols, EMFA, DSP, that is digital signal processing, and some of the pet videos. Now, in this video, we are going to start a new series that is on satellite communication. Satellite communication by Everything You Need. In our daily life, we come across different communication and electronic devices on which most of them use satellites to transmit and receive the information. So, in this series, let us know some of the major terminologies and understand regarding satellites and the satellite communication. Let's get into show. Coming to the contents of this video, in this we are going to see about what is uplink, what is downlink, what is footprint and types of orbits, and some classifications based on some of the parameters. What is uplink? Uplink is nothing but the data transfer from the link between the ground station antenna to the satellite antenna, which acts as a receiver. In the uplink, the transmitter would be a ground station antenna and the satellite's transponder would be the receiver. So we could say that uplink is nothing but the link between the ground station antenna and the satellite transponder, in which ground station antenna acts as a transponder and the satellite transponder acts as a receiver. And coming to the downlink. Downlink is nothing but the link between the satellite's transponder and the earth station antenna, in which satellite transponder acts as the transmitter and ground station antenna acts as receiver. These antennas are nothing but some of the ground station antennas in which we are communicating through the satellites for information. What is footprint? The footprint is nothing but the geographical area that is covered by a satellites on the surface of the earth is known as footprint. That is, to communicate with the satellite's coverage area is known as the footprint of the satellite. Now let us see about classification of orbits. Based on classifications on shape, angle made to the earth and the distance from the earth, the satellite's orbit are divided broadly. Based on the shape of the orbit of the satellite is divided into circular and elliptical. You could see this illustration that the satellite is revolving around the earth in a circular orbit with the center of the earth as the focus point. You could see the satellite is moving in the circular orbit. In this, green point acts as the satellite point where it is very nearer to the earth. You could see the orbit is in elliptical. The earth, the blue ball is known as the earth, which has the center at the one of the focus points of the ellipse. This point, which is nearer to the earth's surface, is known as perigee, at which the satellites coming to the nearer to perigee will increase its velocity to balance its orbit without coming into the earth's surface. So the farthest point on which the orbit revolve is known as apogee. It is represented by A, and the distance between the center of the earth to the apogee point is represented as RA. Now let us see one of the classification based on the angle made by the satellite's orbit with the earth. You could see here equatorial orbit, polar orbit and inclined orbit. Equatorial orbit is nothing but the orbit made by the satellite which have an angle of 0 degrees with the Earth's equator. we know that equatorial orbit antennas are the satellites have a coverage of more area in more area at the center and less coverage at the polar region. So to accommodate the coverage at the polar areas, we use the polar orbital antennas, which makes about 90 degrees angle, that is perpendicular to the equator, which gives the coverage majorly concentrated at polar orbits. And the inclined orbit. Inclined orbit is nothing but the angle made between the 0 degrees to the 90 degrees to the equator. That is, an inclined orbital satellite made an angle of theta with the equator of the earth. The major example for this is ISS. ISS stands for International Space Station, which is a joint project of many nations including Canada, Japan, Russian Federation, United States and 11 members of European Space Agency, which are Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, etc. And now let us see about one more classification based on the distance of the satellite from the Earth's surface. You could see this yellow line, which is very nearer to the Earth's surface. So this orbit is known as low Earth orbit, LEO. LEO stands for low Earth orbit, in which the satellites revolve about 500 kilometers to 1500 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. And coming to the purple path, which is taken by the MEO satellites, that is nothing but medium Earth orbit, which revolve around 8000 to 18,000 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. And coming to the green orbit around the Earth, which is a GEO satellite. GEO stands for geostationary Earth orbit, which is nearly 35,786 kilometers from the surface. The major advantage of using these GEO satellites is, as this is very far from the Earth, it have major coverage and requires only less number of antennas to give whole coverage to the Earth. And one more advantage is, these GEO satellites made a nearly 0 degrees angle with the equator. So we could say this geosatellite orbit is equal to the circular orbit around the Earth. And this geosatellite take a sidereal day of time, that is 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds to revolve around the Earth, which is almost nearer to the Earth's one rotation day, that is 24 hours. So these are some of the differences between the LEO, MEO and GEO orbit satellites. The satellite height which are revolving in the LEO orbit are 5,500 kilometers to 1500 kilometers. And coming to the MEO, which is 8,000 to the 18,000 kilometers. And the satellites revolving in GEO orbit will be at 35,800 kilometers, which is approximately equal to the 35,786 kilometers. And coming to the orbital period is nothing but the time taken by the satellite to revolve around the one of the rotation around the Earth. As the LEO satellites is very near to the Earth, to accommodate the gravitational force, these satellites will rotate at a maximum speed. So these LEO satellites take a very short period of time to commence one of the orbit around the Earth, which is nearly 15 to 20 minutes. These 15 minutes will taken by the satellites which are revolving around the distance of 500 kilometers and maximum of 20 minutes which are at 1500 kilometers. And the MEO satellites, which are medium Earth orbit satellites, take about 2 hours to 8 hours time to complete one of the orbit around the Earth, which are at a distance of 8,000 to 18,000 kilometers. As we have already discussed that the satellites which are in the GEO orbit are very nearer to the 24 hours, which takes a sidereal day time. And the number of satellites that is required to give the coverage to the whole Earth are, in the case of LEO, which is 40 to 80 satellites. As this is very nearer to the earth, it have a very low coverage, low footprint. So this requires a network of satellites to give whole communication or coverage to the earth, whole earth. So this requires many antennas, many satellites, which are approximately 40 to 80 satellites based on the application. And coming to the MEO satellites, this requires about 8 to 20 satellites to give the coverage to the whole earth. As the geo satellites are very far from the earth, these have very high footprint, which is equal to 1/3 of the whole earth. So to commence the coverage to the whole earth, we need 3 geostationary satellites to commence to the whole earth. And coming to the satellite life, as the LEO satellites are orbiting very nearer to the earth at a high speed, the durability and the satellite life of these LEO satellites is very short when compared to the MEO and LEO, which are at a high distance. So these have very high satellite life when compared to LEO. And the number of handoffs, this also depends on the number of satellites. As the number of satellites is more, we required many handoffs between the one satellite to the another satellite, as the footprint or the coverage area is very less for the one of the satellite. So when it is moving to the another, it should move its one of the subscriber to the next satellite to give a less stoppage from its subscriber. So it requires a very high number of handoffs when compared to the LEO satellites, when compared to the MEO and GEO. As the GEO are having a very less number of satellites, it have almost zero number of handoffs, or less than 3, because the number of satellite is 3. And coming to the gateway cost, as this is a very high network of communication to give between the number of satellites, so we need a very high synchronization between these satellites, which is very expensive when compared to MEO satellites, which is a less network of satellites between 8 to 20, and very cheap for the GEO satellites, which are almost a single digit number of satellites. Coming to the propagation loss, as the satellites revolving in the GEO satellite, LEO satellite is very nearer to the earth, these have a very low propagation loss, because as the distance between we know that propagation loss is directly proportional to the distance. As the distance between the satellite and the earth surface is very less, the propagation loss will also be very less. So as the LEO have very least, and the distance between the satellite and the surface is very high in the case of MEO, the propagation loss would also be very high, and it is highest in the case of GEO satellite. I think we have covered major topics of what is uplink, what is downlink, and what is footprint, and the types of orbit based on the classifications of based on the shape, angle made to the Earth's antenna, that is Earth's equator, and the distance from the Earth's surface. If you like this video, please like, comment about your experience in the comment section, and share to your friends whoever need this information, and don't forget to subscribe and keep the bell icon enabled to get major updates and the notification for our latest videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you.